positioning to prepare for a fight, walking into this building very cautiously, actually going to find some ammunition here as well. But you can see already having a relatively high amount of ammunition, not necessarily wanting to pick up more, most likely trying to hold on to helmets, as you've already alluded to. Just so many two-taps can come in from names like this, but an out in FPS, going to let out a few shots from this window. Already seeing the location of Blood Inferno.
You can see he's gone ahead, dropped his AK, must have had a Magnum in there as an option, swaps the Magnum on, is just trying to eat up the vehicle. So, like I was saying, the center of this is probably the best, because if it centers on this spot, everybody's going to have to come in from the outside. The guys holding the outside buildings are most at risk of having to get into a close-range fight. If you're closer to the middle, there's a little, at least the guy rolling in the car isn't going to drive smash into a bunch of buildings and then hop out. But there's so many little nooks and crannies that you have to keep track of in here. All the little pop-up stores, all the little different portions of it, all have a doorway in that you can hide behind. So there's just so many spots to hide in there. It's going to be chaotic if it does close. It's
really hard to find that pocket, and like you said, a lot of them aren't going to have. A lot of them will have multiple entrances. Body armor going to be knocked off of Doug Israel. Doug Israel has been playing absolutely incredibly thus far. Going to play defensively here. Needs to get some body armor for that additional protection. We saw some of those shots actually raining out from the Magnum a little bit earlier. We haven't seen too much of that weapon recently. Really strong in scenarios against vehicles.
Yeah, absolutely. It just powers through vehicles. It eats them alive. So definitely a strong one. We're here on board with Lifted. Couple nice little rocks here. These spots work out really well, especially in a pinch. You can kind of set yourself between two rocks if somebody's shooting from two different sides, like 180 degrees out from each other. You can place yourself in a lot of different spots to cut those angles. Not a bad spot to hold. It looks like thought he was going to go ahead and take off in his vehicle there. Going to hang out here a little bit longer. Adrian driving by. He's going to throw out a couple shots towards Adrian. Try and eat away at the resources, which is what we've seen Bizarre doing actually to Doug is Raw over there. We've cut to him a couple times, and he's slowly just kind of eating away and taking that two-hit off of him. So we'll see if the war of attrition ends up working out for him.
Yeah, Bizarre has kind of been in that type of situation throughout the entirety of the game. You could really see Bizarre trying to find situations like that, whether it's putting a couple shots into a vehicle, taking a two-hit away, will definitely be one of those things where even if you don't get the kill, obviously the kill's flashy, you want to get the kill, you want to be in the highlight reel, and you also want to try to go for the $5,000. But every resource that you take away, that just makes it that much easier for someone to go down in the fight, and you can move that much further up in the remaining players. Right now, 69 players will remain, and the ring is starting to get very tight. We are going to have an absolute... The kill feed's just going to explode. Let's be honest. The kill feed's going to absolutely explode at some point.
It always does in these types of matches, and that's one of the things that's so exciting for me about this style of an esport, is that it plays out so much different. You get to watch the tension build. You kind of get to see the story of each player as they play their way through the map, and then the ending just ends up... It's just always a glorious bloodbath at the end.
I like really being able to see the thought as well. I mean, you can already see the different play styles in this type of situation in the early phases of the game. Right now, jumping on with another member of World's Best, taking a little bit of damage from that gas in a fight with Cloak.
Gas nade on gas damage. Jordy going to have to back up a little bit off of that gas nade farther into the gas, but he does see it coming. He's going to be able to rotate around. Still very early in the game. He can kind of sit through the gas and out heal it. However, you have to keep rolling bandages. So this is basically War of Attrition still. Cloak is making him use all of his healing. Omni's heal is going to go down elsewhere on the map to Calzy, but this is just eating up healing for Jordy. Also, he's building up toxicity onto his body. So as that toxicity goes up, and we've got shots from Isco coming out, and Isco gets extremely low, but he's going to be able to turn that one around and take down Gotaga. But as you're going through and healing yourself up, you're just eating away at the bandages, and then the toxicity builds up and it starts doubling the damage of the gas. Gas every wave hurts more,
trying to
doubles it.
Yeah, exactly. Cloak trying to do a good job of actually checking behind, and we are going to see that smoke go out as well. It looks like Cloak going to try to move back just a little bit. Jordy now outside of the gas, going to instantly be greeted by an absolute storm of bullets, moving back into the gas right now, getting those bandages rolling, but toxicity, as you mentioned, will be a huge factor moving forward. Cloak has that truck, going to use it to get in better location here. Now he's going to have more defense from the players not on that line of the gas.
Cole J and Mig here hanging out, checking each other Mig throwing a couple warning shots, trying to pre-fire that corner in case ColeJ decides to chase. We are going to lose Nightwalker to Rhino elsewhere on the map. Looks like he may have gotten pinched between Rhino and Huskers. Jordy extremely low. Cloak still just trying to eat away at him. Can't get that final shot. Looks like Jordy does find the safe spot and manages to lay down for a second. As Cloak backs off, Jordy's going to be able to run inside and get healed up if he does have any healing left. I'm surprised the guy hasn't had to shred his shirt and pants yet to keep making bandages.
Yeah, I think the thing that we see out of Cloak, too, is he kind of knows he missed his shot there. He doesn't necessarily need to be aggressive and engage at this moment. But right now, Kyrie going to find himself in a very bad fight, and he is going to be taken down by Memo. But one of the things that we actually
steals it from boxes there.
That was actually a beautiful steal, and that is important when we do have that additional 5K on the line as well. But that's one of the things that you really do see with Cloak is he's one of these guys back in the day really known as just being an absolutely crazy sniper. He knows if you miss your shot, sometimes you don't need to get aggressive again. The opportunities will come up as well, and even though you maybe didn't get the kill, you still did win the fight.
Yeah, I mean, you still won it. I mean, he took a ton. We talk about attrition. He took a ton of resources away from Jordy. Jordy had to use a ton of bandages. He had to use med kits there. If he had any makeshifts, he wasn't making any more, so he was out of materials. He was eating through everything that Jordy had, just keeping him in the gas while building toxicity onto Jordy, so that in the late game, Jordy doesn't have that option to rotate back into the gas.
Isco now, we've seen quite a bit out of Isco, already picking up a kill here. One of the 63 players that do remain. Not many players have gotten into fights yet, but soon that will change with gas spreading at the rate that it will be now. Carta going to get the first kill of the game. Rizar helping out just a little bit there. Yep. Monster behind this truck.
Proc's going to go down to ColeJ elsewhere on the map. Proc, somebody that showed up really big on land in DreamHack, but he is going to get himself eliminated there in 62nd on game one. We'll expect him to come back strong in the second game. T-Hump getting shots fired on him from Monster, and he gets a couple connections into him.
Yeah, beautiful shots actually coming out from Monster there. Quite far range as well, about 150 meters off. Going to try to close this space right now with the Jeep. We'll have to see how aggressive. Not going to go all the way up. Still going to keep this as a rifling fight. Rotating just a little bit more. T-Hump going to throw out that smoke. Throwable going to be tossed in there as well. Yeah, you don't know the location. Spook him out of the smoke. Just go ahead and use that grenade, and we are going to see T-Hump do just that. But Monster going to get absolutely lit up here. Pinch coming in just a little bit. It's going to be Chipsy. The kill's going to get picked up by Chipsy as well. And just like that, Ricky going to be able to take down Jeesh.
Yeah, I mean, he played a little aggressive there against T-Hump, got a little kill hungry, chased out of the spot, allowed Chipsy to push up in, while T-Hump tossed a nade out of the smoke and blew up his vehicle, leaving him with nowhere to go and extremely low health off that explosion. So a little too much aggression there on that kill chase.
And now, once again, we are going to the portents of doom. It is going to be this fairground, and you can just see more and more big names hanging out here, and it is just going to be death is going to ensue very soon. You can see Drazzle has joined the fight there, and now the ring is going to be tighter than ever with still 58 players remaining. Grimmy Bear going to put in some shots. Carter going to get down Isco. We saw Isco just a little while ago. Additional shots from Grimmy Bear were able to do most of that work.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen that circle looks like it could possibly pull out of the fairgrounds, which now causes an interesting thing. There's so many corridors and little nooks and crannies you can walk through, is now if it does pull off of it, now we got to watch everybody try and get out of these positions that they thought they were going to be able to just go and sit in for the whole match. So a lot of these guys are going to have to try and rotate out. We do have some gas and smoke nades coming down in this fight between Dropped and Sharima, two legend players, obviously.
Cloak is taken out.
Gonna get taken out by Doug is raw.
Yeah, Cloak is gonna get dropped out right now. And when I actually talked to Cloak before we jumped in, one of the players he was saying he was the most scared of was Drop. We are gonna see Drop lose his body armor there, get some good shots, and Sharima Wizard up in this fight by quite a few shots, able to clean up without a problem. Adrian going to be in that corner of your screen as well in that kill feed, taking down Doug is raw. It is clear at this point in the match that the stage is set. We are either going to have that fairgrounds finish, and we're going to see absolute chaos, or we're going to see an exodus out of there and players just getting picked off as they move out from their homes that they have set up in during this match. We've seen that play out before in different things like city finishes. Jerk Chicken going to take some serious damage here as well. Shots still coming in. He is down about 2 shots in this fight, but just like that, starts to close the space onto Aqua, moving into the smoke right now, trying to find better positioning, does not want to be fighting more than one player here. More shots going to rain out. He can take about 2 more here. He still does have that helmet on. moving into the fence is actually going to invest a shot here to get a little bit further away from his target, potentially moving inside of this building, taking it to a short range fight. Really smart play there, being slightly down in shot count. Aqua going to be inside of this shower.
Yeah, I mean, Jerk absolutely just turned on Aqua and forced him off of him, but two other players did try to get involved and into the fight with him. Jerk got into the backyard, had to get away from the fence, and we are going to see this fight continue, and Aqua with the head tap, gonna drop Jerk Chicken, and we're going to see Jordy, another WGP player, elsewhere on the map, take down Teenage, and we're going to lose Candy Van to Da.
It's starting to happen. We are down to 51, and we are going to be losing more very soon. Smoke gets traded out. Howie desperately trying to stay alive. Aladdin putting out a few shots here, seeing 50 Shades. Moving up closer right now, investing another throwable to close that space. This time it's going to be the gas. We're going to see Jordy go down to the toxic gas here. An explosion going to ring out. Another two going down. Aqua sees the blood in the water, gets the shots in, needs about two more to finish this one off.
Yeah, Aqua now going to have to try and get out of this gas. He does have Moment in the gas behind him, though. Going to outrun it. CLG, Grimmy Bear going to take down Carta with a little bit of an assist from Memo. I believe Memo's probably still sitting on top of that same building in the fairgrounds. Aqua coming out, throwing a couple shots. I don't know that he knows that Moment's behind him. Mini extremely low, gets the one pump into Mig. Mig going to get dropped. Mini hopping into that patriotic Jeep, going to start getting healed up. Swaps to the extra seat. That's something that we didn't see yesterday. T-Hump gonna get found in the smoke by Aladdin. Aladdin getting that elimination. Memo gonna find boxes. Kevy gonna get dropped, and Adrian also gonna go down.
Desperate shots coming out in the smoke, going to connect. But we have so many scenarios here where players are actually in the gas and they do not see their surroundings. Crank going to be able to pick up a kill. We are going to see the King rotating around right now, trying to stay away from that gas. Crank in this fight right now, may be able to take down Aladdin, one of our top finishers from DreamHack. Letting out a few shots through this smoke, can't actually see the target. This smoke is just so thick here, but we'll find Aladdin. Able to take him out is Crank. Crank now needs to find some better positioning here out in the wide open. Going to put out the smoke right now to make sure to actually get that loot from the kill. Drazzle invested into this fight with Memo. Has a wall between him. Has the shotgun. Might be able to get this kill, but Drazzle will go down to Memo.
It's always an awkward moment when you're laying in the smoke and the smoke nade fades out and you're stuck there. It's not a good feeling.
It is not a good feeling at all. We can actually start to see some of the players moving off the stage right now. They are not out of it yet, though. If they were taken down, they will have 2 more games to try to get these placement matches. But our top 36 are going to be the players that we are focused on because they are still competing for the most amount of points that they can. Whoever gets the top kills here as well will be pulling down an additional $5,000 for this match. And right now, we can already see, still in the position where we left him, up with the gas as an additional option for cover.
Yeah, absolutely. Cole J here holding off this side with the smoke nade. It looks like there was one person out there to his right side. We saw a ton of players just get eliminated. I mean, we went from about 60 players down to 35 in a heartbeat. Sweet Dreams here getting a couple shots on him. This was our winner from DreamHack Atlanta, and it looks like he may have had a shot come into him from Mini. He keeps checking that car. We were talking about this earlier, guys, looking into the car to try and find it. Loses his helmet from the side. It looks like Howie probably ended up giving Mini a little bit of help there and takes the helmet off, forces Sweet Dreams off the shot. Sweet not able to get that kill, and we are going to lose Symphony elsewhere on the map, but Sweet Dreams is now got his attention turned towards Howie. Shots going into Howie and the vehicle. Howie going to get out of there. Mini does end up finally bleeding out to Sweet, so he still gets the call, still gets the kill and dropped, trying to blow up another car, gets a kill onto Gorani.
We are going to see dropped right now. A lot of the players saying one of the scariest players to play against in this competition. Just wreaking havoc here inside of the smoke. We will see Huskers trying to move about, but dropped is found by quite a few players here. Huskers going to fall down to Flame. Now Drop just staying inside of this car. Going to pop out here, going to try to take this fight with Lifted inside of the police car as well. A few shots going to connect into the vehicle. Beyond the threshold right now at 37. Another 2 players going to fall down. Only 23 do remain. Getting some shots into the Jeep. It will flip. And now this is going to be enough of a weakness to try to take down Apex Shay. Apex Shay does manage to flip it. Gets out of the car yet again. Has to actually throw down the smoke to move away. Dropped, going to take quite a bit of damage here. Seeing both Grimmy and now jumping on board. We will go just in time to see that kill picked up.
Harry Frogbat gonna get eliminated by that gas kill. Gonna be given out to Chipsy though. Crumb gonna go down to Bizarre. We are down to 14. And Da gonna get taken down in 14th by Juan Korea. We can see Dropped, Apex Shay, everybody else out here out in front of us, and we're gonna lose Lifted to Dropped.
Dropped still hanging on here.
11 left.
Now
This is
has
the
this
bubble.
police car as well. You can see right now in this smoke and this gas, no visibility. Shots still raining out into the darkness. Stormin going to be able to get this kill here. Needs to find one more to find some semblance of safety before this powder keg absolutely explodes. It's going to be Rizar completely healthy, moving around this tent, trying to find Stormin. Now inside of the gas, Stormin can't see out. Shots still going to be fired. Stormin going to invest another throwable here, may connect into Rizar. Rizar right into the flames, but is going to find Stormin and take him down. Rizar now needs to get healthy. You can see that Sweet Dreams is in the wings. We'll be able to see that fire from there. 3 smokes still down, 4 smokes down with players inside. 50 Shades and Blood Inferno in a demolition derby here. Dropped, going to be outside of the car, has a good vantage point to see all of the players here getting those grenades. You know, just use everything you have at this point in the game. Jumping out of the car is going to be Pineapples. Haven't seen much of him yet, and we are going to see that explosion come in. Apex Shay goes down. Pineapples traded out to Chipsy. Only 7 are left here, Supersonic, and now Drop going to get these shots in. 50 Shades tries to steal the car in style, but Dropped is able to eliminate him.
Yeah, Dropped absolutely going off. I believe he is our top kills of the game. Currently, Chipsy getting lit up, though. Both players at one shot. Shots coming at Chipsy from another angle. We'll see if Drop decides to take this. He needs to stop and heal. Stepping up, though. He wants it. Chipsy gonna be able to get that shot, though. Dropkick goes down. We are down to 5 players remain. Sweet
Chipsy
Dreams was on the assist there, so Sweet still in the game as well. Blood Inferno just driving around, and we're gonna see shots come out and Sweet actually gets eliminated right there by Rizar out of the car with the shotgun.
Chipsy now actually has been moved up to 7 kills here, may be able to just pull down this additional 5K. 4 players do remain, all of them inside of the smokes, hanging out in their own corner. Who will be the first to move out here and try to get that top 3 finish? Rizar very healthy, Chipsy behind the car, an absolute slayer with 7 kills. Blood Inferno not able to heal up yet. We can see the shots moving into the cop car. And just like that, a grenade is going to be able to come out from Rizar and blow up that vehicle. Chipsy will go down with 7 kills. Should be able to still take this 5K here. Blood Inferno inside of the gas. We can see both the smoke and the gas are going to be his cloak right now. Bizarre letting these shots rain out into Blood Inferno. Very weak right here. Should be able to take this one, but Blood Inferno moving up close is able to take him down.
He gets the assist from Rizar. Blood Inferno barely left alive here. Rizar in full health. Not sure if he has a vehicle. He could decide to take the option to go ahead and press it. Grenades coming out from Rizar. It's going to blow up the vehicle. Blood Inferno has to heal. Rizar going to step up, and he is going to take down Game 1 of the Legends Invitational.
Clean finish coming in from Rizar. Take a look at your champion. That is going to be absolutely huge moving forward throughout the day. A monumentous amount of points have been gained, but congratulations to Chipsy for pulling in those 7 kills as well. He's going to be able to get that 5K and also having a pretty decent placement here when we move out throughout the day. So this is only going to be our first game. We are going to see 3, and it is going to be a cumulative point system. Let's actually take a look at the results and see where all the players do stand right now. Supersonic, what a great way to kick this off. I'm excited to see the results.
I mean, I don't know that they like the ending that it went to, but that was absolutely a blast to watch, and we are going to see Rizar take down that first place. Blood Inferno coming in second, Bizarre in third. Ton of guys in here. We see Sweet Dreams, Dropped, and Stormin all showing up, making it into the top 10 off of Rogue. We've got names like Pineapple, Apex Shay, and Chipsy all in this as well. Yeah, Chipsy, 7 kills. I'm almost, there's no way that anybody else got more than 7 kills. I'm pretty sure he got the 5K.
Chipsy was able to take this one. Chipsy does get the 5K here, but the other player to really keep an eye on is going to be Dropped as well, because Dropped is able to pick up 6 kills here. A lot of players just saying Dropped is going to be an insane player, already proving that Dropped is a slayer. So both our 4th and 6th place here, picking up a monumentous amount of kills. Excited to see what these players can do, but I'm so excited to hear a few words from Rizar. Rizar on the floor right now with Kelly.
With Rizar, congratulations on your first win, man. What did you do to prepare for this?
Get drunk.
All right, good answer, man. The audience seems to like it. All right, going into games 2 and 3, what is your strategy? Do you feel like you're going to change anything up or just do the same?
No, I'm just going to try hold a position, maybe in the center, and just hopefully get lucky again.
Is there someone here that surprised you in that last match? Someone that you might need to look out for in game 2?
Well, Sweet Dream said he was going to kill me, but I killed him.
Are you going to kill him again?
I'll do it again.
All right, man. Well, Lazari, seems like you're ready to get going into game number 2. Good luck and congratulations, and everyone, do not go anywhere. We're going to head back to our casters right now for game number 2.
And Rizar ready to rumble here. Also ready to party, but not quite there yet. We still do have 2 more games. We'll have to see what Rizar can do as we actually do jump in. But now that we have seen those results coming in from that first game, Supersonic, you're a resident expert. What do you expect to see when we actually jump in for game number 2?
I mean, I never know what to expect until we start to get to see those safe zones. There's